Nothing to hold on to, everything to receive. Master June lived in a small wooden temple surrounded by plum trees. Every spring, petals would fall like gentle rain, covering the stone steps. One day, a young man named Aki arrived, seeking answers. "Master," he said, bowing deeply, "I feel like everything is slipping away. People, moments, even thoughts. How can I hold on to what I love?" June looked at him silently, then bent down and gathered a handful of fallen petals. He held them in the palm of his hand. The wind blew, and the petals lifted, carried away through the branches. "Do you see?" June whispered. "What you try to hold on to is carried away by the wind, not out of cruelty, but because that is its nature." Aki lowered his gaze, clenching his fists. Then, "Should I just let everything go?" The master didn't answer right away. Instead, he began to slowly sweep the steps, allowing each leaf, each flower, to follow its path. "When there is nothing left to hold on to," he finally said, "the soul becomes open space, ready to receive everything." Aki watched in silence as the master swept. Each movement was light, almost effortless. The broom glided over the stones without haste, as if the act itself was enough. "And what if I receive nothing, master?" the young man asked. "What if the emptiness remains?" June paused and looked up. With a serene smile, he pointed to the bowl they used to collect rainwater. It was completely empty. "Look at that bowl. Empty. And because of that, it can be filled with whatever the sky brings." Aki stepped closer and touched the rim of the bowl with his fingers. "So, I should empty myself of everything." The master nodded, not with sternness, but with gentle kindness. "Letting go is not losing. Letting go is trusting. It is saying to the universe, I am ready. I carry no weight. I impose no shape. Let come what may." Aki felt something within him soften, like a door opening slightly for the very first time. That night, Aki sat beneath the plum tree. The moon, full and radiant, bathed the temple and the sleeping blossoms in soft light. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and tried to release every thought, every worry. At first, his mind resisted, clinging to memories, plans, and fears. But slowly, with each exhale, Aki learned to let go. In that stillness, he felt something new. A vast, quiet space where everything could enter without resistance. The breeze carried a sweet scent, and with it, a deep sense of peace. Nothing to hold on to, everything to receive. He whispered to himself, realizing that true fullness was not in clinging, but in opening. The night taught him that life flows best when we allow things to come and go, like the changing seasons. The next morning, Aki returned to the temple. In the garden, Master June was waiting, calmly seated with a steaming cup of tea in his hands. "What did you learn in the night?" the master asked gently. Aki answered with honesty. "The more I try to hold on, the emptier I feel. But when I let go, there's space for something new to arrive." June nodded with a serene smile. "That is how life is, young Aki. The secret is not to hold on, but to receive. And in order to receive, one must first become empty." He extended the cup toward Aki. "Drink this tea with an open heart. Don't cling to its flavor or its warmth. Just let it be." Aki took the cup, felt its warmth in his hands, and drank slowly, allowing each sip to be a moment of surrender, a quiet receiving. Aki held the cup in his hands, watching the steam rise slowly, fading into the air. He closed his eyes and let the aroma of the tea enter his being, without trying to capture it or hold it still. "Master," he said in a calm voice, "how can I practice this in daily life? When problems arise, when emotions hit me, I feel like I have to hold on to something so I don't get lost. June stood slowly and walked toward a nearby pond. There, he tossed in a small, round stone. Ripples spread outward, then gradually disappeared, leaving the surface smooth and clear once more. "Look at the water," he said. "When the stone falls, it creates ripples that move away. The water doesn't try to stop them or cling to them. It simply allows them to arise and fade." He looked at Aki with quiet depth. "Your thoughts and emotions are like those ripples. Don't try to grasp them or push them away. Just accept them, let them pass, and then welcome what comes next with an open heart." Aki felt a warm light bloom in his chest. So, letting go doesn't mean giving up or being weak. It means being in harmony with the flow of life. "Exactly," June smiled. "Nothing to hold on to, everything to receive. In that surrender lies true freedom and peace." The young man understood then. The path was not to fight what comes, but to greet it with acceptance and serenity. In the days that followed, Aki began to put the master's teachings into practice. Whenever a strong emotion arose, instead of resisting or clinging to it, he took a deep breath and allowed it to move through him, like water flowing through the pond. He learned to observe his thoughts without identifying with them, like clouds drifting across the sky, never getting caught in any one of them. One day, while walking through the forest, he found a fallen branch. He tried to hold it firmly, but it slipped from his hands. In that instant, he remembered the master's words, "Nothing to hold on to, everything to receive." He let himself fall gently onto the grass, gazing up at the open sky, feeling the wind on his skin and the spaciousness all around him. In that moment, he understood. Life is not a clenched fist, but an open hand, welcoming whatever comes with trust. True strength, he realized, lies in the ability to let go, and in doing so, to open fully to the miracle of the present. One afternoon, Master June took Aki to the bank of a quiet river. "Watch how the water flows without stopping, without resisting the stones or the path," the master said. "It holds on to nothing, yet it is never empty." Aki observed the gentle, continuous movement, the dance between the water and the rocks. "How can I be like the river, master?" he asked. June smiled and replied, "Accept each moment just as it is, without clinging to what leaves or fearing what comes. When you let go of control, life fills you with new and genuine experiences." The young man took a deep breath, feeling the peace that radiated from the river. He understood then that happiness isn't found in owning or holding on, but in being open and present, receiving each moment with gratitude. "Nothing to hold on to, everything to receive," Aki repeated with a serene smile. The months passed, and Aki returned to his village transformed. He no longer sought to cling to things or control every moment. Instead, he walked lightly, with an open heart, ready to receive whatever life had to offer. He knew that letting go wouldn't always be easy, but he now understood that release was the path to wholeness. One day, as he watched the sun setting behind the mountains, he remembered Master June's words, "Nothing to hold on to, everything to receive." With a deep smile, Aki whispered to the wind, "I am ready," and in that surrender he found true peace.